First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Gardner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll buy some time right. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Up the middle they go. Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Got a man on the right sideline. It's Gibbs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, Gibbs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. but I often think that second down is a time you go play action, throw the ball.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business. We know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh, my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late 4th quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
4th down, here's Jackson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Off play action. Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Well, all Nichols there on the stop.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run this one in. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah, and trailing into break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. On 1st and 10, Goff escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one. So they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone. Goff throwing again. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3. And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll go option to the short side. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Yeah, he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, it is our